Thank you, Madam Chair. First question, actually, both of them, I'm going to try to get through quickly because I think they're both equally important. And I'm going to ask each of you to provide an answer. So the administration has set ambitious goals for nuclear energy, 10 new reactors under construction by 2030. You guys know this. Quadruple the generation capacity by 2015, which is roughly 300 new utility-scale reactors over the next 25 years. And there's bipartisan agreement. These are the kind of goals we need to meet our nation's energy demands reliably while reducing emissions. But if past as prologue here, the country is not on track to meet these goals. Today, only 6 reactor designs are certified, only one of which has ever been built. Over the past 25 years, the NRC has only issued 14 operating licenses, resulting in just 2 new reactors. As energy demand has skyrocketed, so has the demand for more nuclear power plants. But at the same time, the industry is aggressively pursuing advanced reactor designs that have never been deployed. And these designs, they do promise to be safer, more flexible, and easier to deploy, but they will take precious NRC time and resources to certify and license. So my question is, where should the NRC focus its attention to get more nuclear on the grid at scale in the time to meet our energy needs? And I see 2 options here. The NRC can fast-track proven utility-scale designs to get shovels in the ground now, or the other option, the NRC can certify tomorrow's advanced modular reactors. So commissioners, would you agree that the NRC could move faster and bring more nuclear energy to the grid if the commission could prioritize one of these pathways as opposed to trying to do both at the same time? And if so, which path do you think the NRC should follow to make this happen? So either fast-track proven utility scale designs to get shovels in the ground now, or certifying the new advanced modular reactors. I'm going to start with Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Senator. Quite honestly, you need both. You really do. But if you're going to hit 400 gigawatts, you're going to have to build big plants. You're going to have to build a lot of them. You're not going to be able to hit everything that you need with advanced reactors or micro reactors. You know, although they're used for specific, different purposes, chemical plants, things like that. That's for sure. But for grid scale stuff, I mean, we're going to have big plants, no question.
So that would clearly be the first option here, is to try to get the utility scale, the existing designs,
so
shovels in the ground.
So, you know, there's some low-hanging fruit that's out there. Power uprates, number one. That's the lowest hanging fruit that's out there. Then you've got, you know, license renewals and subsequent license renewals, so the plants that are aging out can get licensed for another, you know, 20 years or more. Then you've got the opportunity to bring, as we're doing with Palisades, bring decommissioned plants back online. That's cheaper than building a new plant. And then you're looking at the possibility to build big plants again, because the AP1000, we've got the design certification for 40 years, and there's been announcements that are looking to build in maybe 10 in the U.S. And then finally is the micros and the SMRs and advanced reactors. So those are the 5 things that are out there.
Mr. Crowell and Marzano, do you agree with that?
Yes, and I'll be very quick here. I mean, we have to do both. I don't think we have a choice. On the new application advanced reactor side, it's all going to depend on the quality of the application that comes in, whether we can do that quickly and efficiently. But in the near term, we can make significant progress in, you know, with keeping and putting more power on the grid from nuclear in 3 ways. Completing these efforts to restart recently shut down reactors, approving power uprates so existing reactors could produce more power, and also making progress on advanced fuels, higher burnout fuels that will allow more power, longer run times, and less downtime.
I've got 30 seconds. Mr. Marzano, I'm going to ask you this next question. So it's about abandoned uranium mines. As I've discussed with all of you before, we've got 500 of them on the Navajo Nation. We've been working for decades to clean these things up. There's been challenges. One of these challenges has to do with how we deploy new emerging technologies. And as I believe all of you know, the EPA and the Navajo Nation have piloted a technology that could reduce the amount of hazardous waste at an abandoned mine site by as much as 85%. But this technology hasn't been able to be used more widely because it's still going through a licensing process at the NRC. And I know you've made some progress on this in recent years to alternative licensing pathways, but do you agree that a site-specific licensing process for remediation of abandoned uranium mines will unnecessarily delay the deployment of innovative technologies across the western United States?
Yes, for the number of features that are out there that are causing these public health concerns, in order to address this problem, we need to move quickly. And each site has its unique features, but ultimately the technology is what it is, and it's repeatable at these different sites.
So can I get just each of you, because I'm out of time and I'm over, just to commit to me to prioritizing the review of any licensing applications pending before the commission so we can start cleaning up more of these abandoned mines?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sir?
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.